Yeah, but you also drive trucks. You in the industry. And,
Yes.
But what's your first passion?
Well, it's always been, being a DJ, playing music, entertaining people.
Right.
But as I got older, I started realizing, okay, I got to have something more solid.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's just so many instances where you can go to work somewhere and might not even get paid.
Right. Okay.
So I said, let me get, and then of course, being a truck driver, I can explain to you when I first became a truck driver.
Okay.
The pandemic came. I was
man.
working in counties at a place called Triples, and the nightclubs and lounges, they were closing one by one.
Right.
Somebody may close because older people were owners, and they felt like, okay, I don't want to be in risk of catching this virus from somebody.
Right.
And then the next week, somebody else would close.
Right.
And took about a month before everybody was closed.
Right.
So from that point, I was at home on my laptop just going around. I said, okay, let me find me a solid job now.
Right.
And I applied for Champ, those pickup trucks that go up and down the interstate to assist people that when they got a flat tire, they need a jump, they need gas.
Okay.
And I applied, and in about 2 days, we did an interview, like a Zoom interview.
Right.
And they never called me. They never called me back.
Right.
And I went back on my computer, but I don't remember, but I just know I just went on something, and I saw trucking.
Right.
Okay.
And I said, okay, I just tried. And I put in the information. The next, maybe about a couple of days later, I got an email, and they said, okay, you need to pass your, permit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, permit.
Yep. And then they sent me an email. All right, and had the test.
Right.
So of course I was studying. Then I started taking the test from the email, and I started, getting 100 all the time. I take it,
Right.
do it two or three times a day.
Yeah.
I get 100. I said, okay, I'm good.
Right.
And then they would get in touch. Then at that time, somebody started calling me. They said, okay, you ready to take your permit? I said, yeah. They said, go to your local DMV. You're gonna take a permit. I said, oh, this is like a driver's license, learner's license permit.
Right.
They said, yeah, because when you go to school, you're gonna drive a truck with you're gonna have your learner's license, your permit, and you're gonna be in the truck with a driver that has a CDL, which is the trainer.
Right.
So I go to the DMV. The test was probably about 40 questions, and it'll tell you. And when you go to each question, you got a timer. Okay, you got like maybe 3 minutes to answer this question. Go to the next one, maybe 5 minutes.
Right.
It depends on the question. I took that thing about 3 times. I failed about 3 times.
Hold on now. What happened to them hundreds on top of hundreds on top of hundreds?
Because I had to realize the test that they were sending me from email it wasn't like really
It wasn't
getting you
done
prepared.
test.
Yeah, it wasn't prepared.
Okay.
One day I went walking in the DeKalb County got the walking trails, right?
All right.
Me and an older gentleman, we go walking, met 2 girls standing by, they got a little river. We standing there talking, blah, blah, blah. And, I just said, yeah, what y'all do, man? We truck drive. I said, truck drive? I said, man, I've been trying to pass my test to get to school. She said, no, go to Play Store, get the app, they got the steering wheel. It's a tractor truck steering wheel. I went home, man, and downloaded the app and started studying, man, went back to the DMV, no problem.
Okay.
No problem,
I'm
bro.
laughing, but
Yeah.
it worked.
yeah, it worked. But